But my dream it's an insane one that I don't know if I'm ever going to achieve it. But I have this dream that for the majority of the time, people are going to come to work because they want to come to work, not have to come to work. And that's just really, really insanely ingrained into my DNA, and it's something I've been working towards for 30 years. Mostly because I've had really bad places that I've worked, and I realized that my affect, me not liking my job, and my leadership resulted in an affect that rubbed off on the learners that I was serving, and I saw it. So that's a dream that I have that I'm going to keep chasing.
Safer you feel, like people have been talking about all day, the more likely you can produce, the more it's going to allow you to bring out the best in yourself, the more you can bring out the best in other people. But when you don't feel safe, you get that kind of tunnel vision. I know that's not behavior analytic, but you know what I'm talking about, right? And you're really focused on, what do I need to do in order to not get in trouble? Do you guys agree with that? And it feels like shit, right? And if your organization is being driven by that, people are doing just enough to get by every day, and their morale's low, and that's hurting the people that they're serving. It's hurting the bottom line. I never understand how leaders can be so short-sighted, especially in our field of behavior analysis, because we're behavior analysts, man.
As behavior analysts, we control the setting events for a new employee, right? As a parent, as a leader, anything. The antecedents, the performance, and the consequence. What's important is that if we set the rules, the goals, the training, all these, we set up the conditions for the MOs and the EOs, and it's our responsibility. I can tell you this, every single thing that goes wrong at the end of the day, I make sure that people know that it's my fault in the end, because I didn't make the directions clear, or I didn't make the antecedents clear, or I didn't give them the tools to do their job safely, or I didn't give them the right motivation to do it. I think that's important. We have to take that account. And then I notice all the time, I joke with Matt sometimes, I'm like, when something goes wrong, he's like, it's my bad. I'm like, let me guess, it's your fault again? But he takes accountability, and this is what leaders do. And I see this happen a lot, and I love that, because as behavior analysts, we control the contingencies. It's our responsibility, especially when somebody's new. Does that make sense? We have to flip it around. It's the whole reason our organization has a way that you rate your support from your supervisor, not the other way around. People need to feel support, and they need to feel safe. I feel really strong about that.